Gabby, obviously, I've been a fan of Gabby since she was at UConn, and I've always tried to take some things from her game. She plays hard, and I love that about her. I love Gabby, and it was just a joke because she did play here in Chicago. I watched her when she was here in Chicago for a little while. So
Gabby Williams just turned down a golden ticket to the WNBA. Angel Reese reached out, but Williams shut it down fast. What could make an Olympic star say no to one of the biggest leagues in women's basketball? Turns out, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Now let's rewind a bit and talk about Gabby Williams' journey in the WNBA. This isn't just any old story, it's a roller coaster ride that'll make your head spin. Remember when Williams first stepped into the WNBA spotlight? She was the 4th overall draft pick, a moment that had basketball fans buzzing with excitement. The Chicago Sky saw something special in her, and boy, did she deliver. For 5 seasons, Williams rocked that Sky jersey, averaging 6.8 points per game. Not too shabby for a young player finding her footing in the big leagues. But you know how it goes in pro sports? Things aren't always smooth sailing. Williams' time with the Sky had its ups and downs, and trust me, there were some pretty big downs. We're talking storm clouds gathering over the Windy City kind of downs. So what happened? Well, that's where things get interesting. In May 2021, the Sky dropped a bombshell. They suspended Williams for the entire season. Yeah, you heard that right, a full season suspension. The reason? A clash over her commitment to the French national team. Apparently, there was some miscommunication about her plans, and the Sky's head coach wasn't too happy about it. Now, you might be thinking, surely that's not enough to send a player packing, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because that was just the beginning. After the suspension, Williams found herself on the trading block. First, she was shipped off to the Los Angeles Sparks, and then to the Seattle Storm. Talk about a whirlwind tour of the WNBA. But here's where the plot thickens. After all that drama, Williams made a decision that shocked fans and players alike. She chose to take her talents overseas, leaving the WNBA behind. Now, you're probably wondering why a rising star would walk away from the biggest women's basketball league in the world. Well, Williams didn't mince words when she explained her choice. She said, and I quote, "Unfortunately, it doesn't pay the most. So I am happy to have other options to provide for me and my family." Boom. There it is, folks. The harsh reality of the WNBA laid bare. Williams wasn't just chasing her hoop dreams, she was chasing a paycheck that could support her and her loved ones. This isn't just about Williams, though. Her story shines a spotlight on a bigger issue in women's basketball. The sad truth is that many WNBA stars find themselves in the same boat, forced to choose between playing in their home country and making ends meet overseas. But hold up. Before you start thinking this is just about the money, let me tell you something. There's more to this story than dollar signs. Sure, the paycheck matters, but what about loyalty? What about feeling valued by your team? What about being treated with respect? All right, let's talk about Angel Reese and her attempt to bring Gabby Williams back to the WNBA. After Williams' stunning Olympic performance, Reese decided to shoot her shot. She reached out to Williams on social media, trying to convince her to come back to Chicago. You might think this was a slam dunk move, right? A rising star like Reese reaching out to an Olympic hero seems like a perfect match. But hold up, because things didn't go down the way you might expect. When Reese made her pitch, Williams didn't exactly jump at the chance to return to the Windy City. In fact, her response left everyone shocked. Now, you're probably wondering what Williams said that got everyone talking. Well, brace yourself, because her words were like a slam dunk right in the Chicago Sky's face. Williams didn't just politely decline, she straight up suggested that Reese should play for a different organization. But wait, it gets even juicier. Williams didn't stop there. She dropped a bombshell saying, "They did me dirty, girl." Ouch. That's not just a rejection. That's a full-on burn. It's like Williams took all her frustrations with the Chicago Sky and packed them into one explosive statement. This wasn't just about turning down a job offer. Williams's response hints at some serious bad blood between her and the Chicago Sky. It's like opening a can of worms, and suddenly all these questions start popping up. What exactly happened during her time with the Sky? Why is she so adamant about not coming back? But here's the thing. Despite all this drama, Williams still had some kind words for Reese. She said, I am still your biggest fan. It's like she's saying, it's not you, it's them. This shows that Williams' beef isn't with the players, but with the organization itself. Reese, being the fighter she is, didn't give up easily. She tried to reassure Williams, saying, "Them folks not here no more." It's like she's trying to say, hey, the people who did you wrong, they're gone. It's a new day in Chicago. But clearly, for Williams, the wounds run deep. It's not just about the people in charge, it's about the whole experience. Her response shows that sometimes in professional sports, it's not just about the game, it's about how you're treated, how you're valued, and whether you feel respected. This whole exchange gives us a peek behind the curtain of professional women's basketball. It's not all glitz and glamour. There are real struggles, real conflicts, and sometimes real resentment. Williams' reaction shows that players don't forget how they're treated, even years later. And let's not forget, this is all playing out in public on social media for everyone to see. It's like a reality TV show, but with higher stakes. Every word, every response is scrutinized by fans and fellow players alike. So what does this mean for the WNBA, for the Chicago Sky, for players like Reese who are trying to build a stronger league? It raises some tough questions about player treatment, team loyalty, and the challenges of keeping top talent in the league. All right, let's break down what really went down between Gabby Williams and the Chicago Sky. This isn't just about one player and one team. It's a story that shakes the very foundation of the WNBA. Remember May 2021? That's when the Chicago Sky dropped a bombshell on Williams. They hit her with a full season suspension. Why? Because she was committed to playing for the French national team. The Sky's coach at the time, James Wade, wasn't happy about it. He thought Williams wasn't fully dedicated to the Sky. Now, put yourself in Williams' shoes for a second. You're a rising star in the league, you're excited about representing your country in international play, and then boom, your WNBA team suspends you for an entire season. How would you feel? Angry? Betrayed? You bet. But the Sky didn't stop there. After suspending Williams, they traded her. First to the Los Angeles Sparks, then to the Seattle Storm. It's like they were playing hot potato with her career. One minute she's a key player for the Sky, the next she's bouncing from team to team. You might be thinking, well, that's just how pro sports work, right? But here's the thing, it's not just about the trades, it's about how the whole situation went down. Williams felt disrespected, undervalued, and let down by an organization she had given her all to for 5 seasons. This isn't just a Gabby Williams problem, it's a WNBA problem. It shows how the league treats its players. Think about it. If a star player can be suspended and traded like this, what does it say about player rights in the WNBA? What does it say about how much the league values its talent? And let's not forget, this all happened because Williams wanted to play for her national team. In men's sports, playing for your country is seen as an honor. In the WNBA, it could cost you your job. Does that seem fair to you? Now fast forward to today. The Sky has new leadership. You'd think that would make a difference, right? That maybe Williams would be open to coming back? But nope. When Angel Reese reached out to her, Williams shut that down real quick. She said the Sky did me dirty. Those words speak volumes. It shows that in sports, it's not just about who's in charge now. It's about the whole experience. Williams' time with the Sky left such a bad taste in her mouth that even years later, with new people running the show, she's not interested in coming back. This situation raises some big questions for the WNBA. How do they keep their top talent happy? How do they balance team needs with player ambitions? And most importantly, how do they create an environment where players feel valued and respected? Because here's the hard truth. If star players like Williams feel they're better off playing overseas, the WNBA has a problem. It's not just about money anymore. It's about respect. It's about feeling valued. It's about being treated like a professional. And it's not just Williams. How many other WNBA players are out there feeling the same way? How many are thinking about leaving for overseas leagues where they might get more respect and better treatment? The WNBA needs to take a hard look at itself. They need to ask why a player like Williams, who gave 5 years to the league, feels so burned that she'd rather play elsewhere. They need to figure out how to create a culture where players want to stay, where they feel supported in their goals, Whether that's winning a championship or representing their country,